And good morning, everybody. Want to welcome you to the program today. We've got a special guest in studio today. Want to welcome Gary Wilkinson from the Utah State men's basketball team. Good morning, Gary. How you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing really good.
Good.
I want to thank you for being here, Gary. It's a privilege for me. It really is. I mean, I've been watching you. I've been watching you play this year and last year, and I've been really impressed.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. Well, you know, Gary, this has been quite the breakout year for you guys. 21-1 and 9-0 in conference. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good. It's something that we've been really excited about, but we try to not let it go to our heads and just keep focused on just keep winning.
Well, you guys certainly have done that. So let's was this something that you all as a team you set out for this at the beginning of the season, like as a goal? Did you talk about, hey, we want to go undefeated in conference halfway through the year, or what was y'all's perspective at the beginning of the year?
I think our perspective was we just got to go out and play Aggie basketball and win. I mean, I don't know if our goal was to go undefeated, but it was to definitely win the WAC championship and win regular season WAC championship. So, that this is part of it. If we can just go out and play the way that we know we can play, that's gonna happen.
Awesome. So let's talk about the games you had this last week. The Nevada game, you guys played. Didn't play as well as I've seen you play in the first half. You're down by 4 at halftime. What were they able to do to keep you guys contained in that first half, and what was the attitude of the team? How did the attitude of the team change in the second, especially during that one run where you guys went on that 15-0 tear?
I think we just came out flat, and we have a tendency to do that this year, and that's one thing that we gotta work on because it's gonna come back to bite us. But just at halftime, we just came together like we always do, and we just started to rely more on one another, and guys step up like they have been all year and started making shots, and Stevan made some huge shots, and Jared stepped up. Ty had a huge second half, and so that's just what happened. We just played as a team and got things done.
Well, I'll say you guys got things done. You guys really tore them up in that second half. They didn't stand a chance after that 15-0 tear. Now, Mark Fox, the coach of the Nevada team, he was quoted throughout several media outlets, saying that the fans don't play an influence in the Spectrum. They're not a factor. And how do they help out the team?
I would disagree with Coach Fox. I think that the fans have a huge influence, especially in the Spectrum. It's been rated, one of the top 5 places to play in the country. It's like having another player on the court. It's like you have 6 men when the other team has 5, just because, especially with our fans and the things that they go through, the refraction, all the things that they put together are absolutely unbelievable. And the Spectrum is just electrifying. It got so loud against the Nevada game, we couldn't hear each other on the court. And
I couldn't hear myself think it was that loud. It was crazy.
So, I mean, I can't believe that it wouldn't have a determining factor on the outcome of the game. So,
well, I'm sure you've heard lots of in your 2 years here. I'm sure you've heard lots of different chants, different cheers coming from the crowd. You never really pay much outward attention to them, at least from what I can tell. You're pretty stalwart there on the court. But from the ones you've heard, what's the favorite one that's for you guys and against the other team?
Question. I haven't really paid much attention. The only one that I really noticed is the "You Suck" chant, which was obviously almost banned, but we're stalwart in that and brought it back.
I think it was banned, but the fans just don't care.
Yeah, and then it's so hard to recognize. I think the ones that I recognize, "Let's Go Aggies," and those it's hard as a player because you try not to. I mean, the fans have an influence, but just the chants and stuff you don't really recognize. At least I don't.
It's good background noise for you guys.
Yeah,
it's good background noise. All right, so let's talk about Saturday night's game. You had 33 points and 8 rebounds, almost a double-double. You played stellar in that game.
Thanks.
What were you feeling it? What was happening? Was there anything different in this game? Just take us through what was going on.
Basically, I think that this year, as opposed to last year, I've been playing better on the road than at home, and I've been feeling really comfortable out on the road. I feel at home at other places.
That's a good thing for our team. I'll tell you what.
And just came out, and I didn't have a great game against Fresno State last time, and was bound and determined to get things done, and I think all around the team is what got it done. 33 points is great, but it was the team that really pulled it together and helped us win down the stretch. So.
Well, yeah, you guys I thought we had that game.
Yeah.
I thought we had it.
Yeah, so did I.
I was listening to it on the radio because I couldn't watch it on TV. They the way they had it here in Utah was you had to go to some website and pay like $7 to watch it. So I didn't watch it. I just listened to it on the radio. And 3 seconds left, like 6.6 seconds left. You're up by 3. I thought you guys, what happened?
It was, I don't know. I mean, that's college basketball for you. You know, great shots like that. He cast it from like 65 feet out and just.
Was it like a football?
No, he just like lobbed it. It was like a lob and just rattled it in, and you know that's the way it goes. But you know those things happen, and you just got to find a way to work through it and win.
How were you guys able to work your way out of that one and just be like, okay, guys, we weren't expecting this, but we got to get it done in overtime now? What did Coach Morrill say to you guys?
Well, I don't know if it was what he said, but it was us as a team. Tyler Newbold was way fired up after that. I was way fired up, and we were just yelling at each other basically on the bench to let's go out and get this done. Like we got to go out and win, and it's going to take us. And all 5 of us pulled together and played 5 minutes of good basketball and pulled it out.
Okay. Well, thank heavens you did.
Yeah.
It's a really good job. Nice work, Gary.
Thank you.
Very nicely done.
Thank you.
This one's coming in from a listener of the show. Sent this to me last night. His name is Josh. How are you guys going to ensure that you play as well during the postseason this year as you have during the regular season? What are you guys going to do to prepare for that, or are you even looking that far ahead at this point?
I don't think that we're necessarily looking that far ahead. Obviously, that's a destination, but we have to set our goals game by game. The postseason is where we want to be, but to get there, we have to win games. And I think that if we keep doing what we're doing, the postseason will take care of itself. When that time comes, we'll be prepared. We'll be ready to go out and play the type of basketball that we've been playing lately. But as for now, we got to focus on New Mexico State. Then 2 days later, we got to focus on Louisiana Tech. So let's get to the postseason, then we'll worry about what's going on there.
Alrighty, sounds like a pretty good plan to me. So let's talk a little bit about these games coming up. You guys went on that road trip to New Mexico State and Louisiana Tech, and I watched those games. You had a huge game against both of those teams. I was really impressed. What are you guys doing to prepare for those games coming up this week? And is Coach Morrill doing anything special? What does he do to prepare you for these games?
Basically, we watch a lot of film. Teams change throughout the year, so change a little bit of their offense and defensive sets. But we watch a lot of film, and then we go out and run their sets and try to get an idea of what to do, how to guard them, and what to do to prepare for the type of offenses that they run. New Mexico State's an explosive team. They can come out and score in bunches, and they're dangerous no matter where they play. So they're a team that we have to look forward to. And Louisiana Tech's been playing better basketball, so we got to be ready for them as well.
You guys certainly went down there and laid the hammer down on both of those. The way the game seemed to flow from a spectator standpoint, you guys hung tough down there with them until about halfway through the second quarter, and then you just ripped ahead and you were able to maintain 10, 15-point lead on them.
Yeah.
Was there this week? That was your first win at New Mexico State since you guys have joined the WAC.
Right.
How do you expect them to come into the Spectrum and pretty much stand up to you guys? I mean, we're 150-something, 158-12 at home in the last 11 years. Do you expect them to put up a serious fight, or do you just take this one as, oh yeah, we got this one and put it under our belts?
No, and I think any team that would ever do that in this conference would be foolish, because any team can beat any team on any night. And I think especially now we're first in conference, we're ranked. Now we have a big bullseye on our back for every team that comes and plays us, no matter where we are, because of the things that have happened. And they're going to be ready to play. They're going to be thirsty for a win against us. We beat them on their home court, and they want to come back and prove something. Both of these teams, and so we got to look to New Mexico State. We got to be ready and take care of business when they come into our house.